Who is in charge of the mission?
And how did this happen? What? We're recording. Make sure we edit that out. Commander, the reason your instructions have been kept vague until now is that your mission is not only of extreme importance, it is also highly sensitive. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that you qualify for, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No imported snacks, no Aether Wave cereals, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please try to be more discreet than usual, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
Look, let's be honest here. You somehow managed to fumble your way through these things successfully. Let's just hope you're able to pull it off one more time.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new 10.25%. Yeah, they say the way it works is like, well, listen, because, well, you're a legend. And Sand and Jepson, well, you know him. Anyway, she's like you. Top tier, one of the... No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantry. Arcadia is ruled by... However, as unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. Really? You're seriously unaware that if you try to unseal a Skip drive, they explode? Doesn't matter. It's a lie anyway. The explosive seals aren't they're really just there to conceal the inner work. Examining but you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. They decommission. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. I'm not so certain. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. This may sound simple.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best in...
Do you think this is... They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. I'll speak however I choose. Do you know what I don't need a team led by some confused fool more suited to running a cash register than a secret... I need to go...
Augustine! I mean...
Who?
I'm an agent. Can't wait to see you.
Same to you, Obara. DeVries.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in. Ready to move out, Commander.
With all due respect, Commander, it's no wonder she reacted the way she did. And Pascal is... well, she's Pascal. She needs to get her head right if we're to operate efficiently as a team. The way I see it, it's obvious that this mission presents... Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path. Glad to hear you still got your principles intact. Nothing left to do now but...
Well, reckon the secretive nature of the mission and this import must be weighing on her something fierce. Now that I've been cleared for... But... all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me. Whatever you say.
Awaiting docking procedures.
Well, Commander, this whole mission, there's something off. I mean, law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're... Even the Earth Directorate? You and me both. But seriously, though, the guilt... Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval. Nothing. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous I mean, besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Don't worry about us, Commander. We got things covered down here.
On which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock on which our system is built. But even I can't succeed.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here?
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
As unable to function due to death. Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? By the architect, you're one of those. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. Sorry, I can't risk being sentimental. Forget I said that. It is my duty to report this. I'm sure the Arbiters will come get you out of there when they have the time. I have nothing to say to you. Leave me be.
Shouldn't we add a deal with security, Commander? Your call, obviously.
Time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think... Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be Central Dispatch on the right. Kinda figured that'd be your... We'll stay well...
That's right.
Right. Well...
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing home...
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Something wrong with the airlock?
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That
is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing with symmetry. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The sovereign provides, the system abides.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies. Thinking never made anybody happy.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible. We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's he doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble. Most like triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Acknowledged. Adding Staunch the bleeding to priority Q. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective, per Earth Directorate.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. No choice but to keep pushing forward.
Administering explosive!
Hey! You there! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here. Your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom. You're not, praise be the matriarch, that I was not fooled by your false tongue. Don't attempt to toy with me. I admit, I don't know the cadet myself. I'm nearly certain impersonating a fellow subject is a serious breach of protocol. No, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that it is a serious breach of protocol. Why, it's the one I'm going to report you for violating. How dare you? I know them well enough. You dare to... Guards! I need a...
Huh? One assumes... Heading to the floor. Is resilient. Hand bomb delivery. Closing in. Careful. Might be lying in wait. finger! Under his constant gaze.
Replenishing my firearm!
You shan't prevail, fiend! Why do you persist in tormenting me? Best to just submit to your fate.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
It's not our place to question! Subversive types! They dropped out of sight! Each part supports the system! Breaking for cover!
Commander, can you hear us?
Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't...
Quick once over. There! Found you. Bet your life I'm shutting that thing.
Replenishing my
Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Individual ends! Where are the automobile? Maintaining perfection!
Sufficient hastening to cover.
Right? You were supposed to be dead already. How is it possible you keep stumbling your way through things that would kill a more competent agent, and then emerge unscathed on the other side? It's infuriating. It's an embarrassing miscalculation on my part is what it is. What it is. No matter. It's one I'm about to rectify. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. That's the spirit. Embrace your place in the Grand Plan with humor. Maybe I misjudged you after all. Farewell, Commander.
Lovren's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly.
High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years.
Explosive cell death may
Exact.
Welcome back to... Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to that this unit is not... Revival protocols mandate a physical and... Say... Assessment complete. It appears you experienced an event summary will now be provided to following an Auntie's the rift also remains a threat to the colony. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This unit has a final update. Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventuality. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. It'll be an adventure. Funny how often you seem to stumble into those. She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Remind me again how long those side effects from hibernation are supposed to last?
Hibernation can result in fatigue, imbalance, memory loss, and, in extreme cases, death. All side effects should subside within a 24 to 48 hour period. Death may last longer.
Nothing to wring hands about then. Probably. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a Protectorate communications hub. The sooner we get to Paradise Island, the better. See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay. And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up the Breeze trail.
Engaging hostile life forms. Outfit. Available at your request.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Unit, and it will strive to perform better in the future.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Maintaining.
Hey, what in the where now? Give the order, and I'll take care of them. Ain't nothing there.
Emergency protocols ready.
Hey, got a distraction for you. You lock me up.
being this close to DeVries. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Entering a confrontational state. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Lucy, what am I going to... I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you? So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to two words. Purpleberry Crunch. What? No, it's... I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine. Yeah, I know.
Not so bad. Let me know when you need a stretch. Commander, watch your vitals. I'm the one you need to worry about.
the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign. Can't say the same for the trooper.
On the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Well, despite having serious questions about your intelligence level, I surmise you are most assuredly not a spy. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all, unless you got any questions before you're on your way. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left, watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Doc.
Don't believe the rumors. Our rates of sepsis are lower than anywhere else on Eden.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Oh, I'm sorry. You must be my replacement, since you're so clearly qualified to do my job. You help by keeping out of the way, not...
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this talk?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. While you're in my office, I'd ask that you do not...
This is a mighty big decision, Doc.
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I can barely get the damn thing to produce antiseptic, so I sincerely doubt it. Now, was there anything else? Pharmaceuticals, bandages...
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. No, I mean, at least not since that time I tried mixing my own detergent, but I'm sure you don't want to hear about that. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could. Too small. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't. I agree. We worked often than not. Our help only made... Anyway, only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. Much appreciated. Westport's on the east side.
I see a huge opportunity for us. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility. Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition. I fear I'm not cut out for this canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it. Well, you're right. I wanted change.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand, I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a...
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexplored... Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised a typical research pitch. Complete rube. Didn't even ask. Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting and camp. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarper up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill. So close, but so far away. At least, truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. All right, then.
The door this tough? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition, too.
You're thinking too small, Murph.
It's a constabulary, science. These Protectorate lack imagination.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea. How would I... Are you...
Ain't got nobody to blame but your...
Fine. Skip drives out. Say,
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war. And hard to say whether we're... Fair point. But most we've heard in answer to our request for more aid with the door is, keep trying. Which ain't exactly a strategy so much as an admonishment. In any siege, when Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Right.
If...
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion...
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? Unless they were trying to...
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through any... You sound like you've got something percolating. Helpful.
Guess we gotta start afresh.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant
Finally
hologram
find a way to
over
get
Town Hall.
ahead, and this happens.
Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.